Alright, what's up guys? More Attila the Fun. And we're getting married, it's so exciting!
The Western Roman Emperor had a sister named Honoria, who after weary years of confinement to her parlor, made the preposterous decision to send a letter to Attila the Hun. She asked him to marry her. One suspects Honoria did not know what she was getting into.
To say the least.
Attila was plentifully supplied with wives, but he immediately saw the advantage that such a union could put him in. Suddenly, his plans changed. He would not invade the Eastern Roman Empire at Constantinople, but the Western Empire at Rome. Indeed, he claimed half of the Western Empire as his dowry. Attila sent the Huns to march across the Rhine River and made alliances with the other barbarian chieftains. Some, named the Burgundians and Ostrogoths, joined the Hunnic Confederation, while others, such as the Visigoths, sought to seek Roman favor by opposing the Huns. When Attila entered the Roman province of Gaul, he could claim that he merely sought by force what was his by right of betrothal to Honoria.
The gall of this guy. Alright, defeat Burgundy, defeat Metz, and defeat Orléans. We are restricted to a pop limit of 150, and we can advance to the Imperial Age. Our forces are scattered, and we can't match the Frankish technology. That's really saying something, because the Franks have one of the worst tech trees in the game. So we're to the east, Burgundy's to the south-ish, Metz is to the northeast, and Orléans is to the west. And the Western Roman Empire's army is not here yet.
Our forces are weak and scattered from recent attacks. We must regroup before we ravage the Frankish countryside.
Yes, we need to do that. Not get wolved. So, back in the day, when almost all of the campaigns were 75 pop limit, this campaign, or this scenario, and one other, were the only ones that you could get up all the way up to 150. I mean, there were none where you could get to 200. So this was the true Unleash the Horde feel. Well, hello, Corgi. Am I annoying you with my loudness? He is trying to sleep behind me, but I have the gall to record a video at 11:23 p.m. And we can see Burgundy's right here. So we're going to need to be a little careful. Pro streamer sneeze reflex. So we're obviously pretty weak right now, to say the least. So we're gonna need to play on the defensive a little bit until we can get our economy up and rolling. But at least, as they said, we can get to Imperial Age. Utilize these deer here. For some starting food, just scout our whole area. Don't have to deal with too many enemies in this one, though. It's not like the later Forgotten Empires campaigns where it's like every single scenario there's like 6+ enemies. These were simpler times. So we will likely boom up to 3 or 4 TCs, but what did I have you come over here for, villager? Whoops. But until we have the resources to do so. Just like in your multiplayer games, if you only have the resources to produce villagers from 2 TCs, you don't need to go up to 3 TCs, etc. So Burgundy will mostly send crossbowmen at you. They're more of just an annoyance early on than anything else. But at some point they will ask to join you, as the intro thing alluded to. Just get a few cursory walls up. Oops. Or when I said they'd be mildly annoying early on. That. Oh no, now they're stuck. Perfect. I wonder if these scouts can take them. They aren't crossbowmen yet. Oh, come on, DE pathing, don't you do me dirty like this. Why did I didn't tell you to do that. Well, at least they're delayed a little bit. Their mild annoyance knows no bounds. Let's continue to get ourselves a little walled up here. What are you doing, Dashy? Pauses for a second when he hears his name. I think he's chewing on one of my socks. Again, in case you were not familiar, Dash is my corgi puppy. Start thinking about getting a third TC soon. Do that. Getting the lumber camp primarily for bow saw. Also, we're gonna get a staple just to make a knight or two. Just as an insurance policy, if nothing else. Get him! Get her done! Thanks for not fighting back, by the way. Oh, that wall segment's down. It's kind of hard to tell. What are you doing, villager? Making terrible life choices is what. Let's just get a couple knights. See if we can bait some of them into the TC. Alrighty. Back to work. Fear of imminent death is not an excuse to stop working at the Ornlu Empire. Aw, damn it. Oh, jerkwad. Looks like Metz is coming. Metz puts up a little bit more of a fight than Burgundy, but as you can tell by the scores, there's not really much. Just need to send a couple knights over that way. Just need to send a couple knights over that way. Hey, way too much wood in the bank. Can I have one food, please? Alrighty. We are A-okay. Indeed, Dash is playing with a sock. You goofball. No, you can't build something in my land. That's illegal. Under statute 42C of the Attila the Hun code. Yeah. I study history. I'm an authority on these things. Okay, we can afford 4th TC. We're gonna put it back here. Just kill these dumbass crossbowmen. And we'll get... I never built a mining camp, I'm very smart. I don't know, like 9? Yeah, probably a little less than 90. Probably like around 80-something villagers. 4th DC is probably not necessary, but whatever. We're a boomer at heart. No, it's not really in the Hunnic spirit to be walling so much, but it's in the Ornlu spirit to be walling so much, so we're gonna go with that. But yeah, then we'll just get to Imperial Age. Get to a nice Hunnic army and steamroll them. Let's get a little bit more efficiency going on here. A very peaceful Hunnic farming community. Just get one of each flavor. There's one crossbowman that's running around here, and yeah, that's not okay. Oh no! They got another villager. The bastards. Oh yeah, I guess they trained some men-at-arms too. But yeah, we're already almost top score here. Can't click him just yet. I'm going to need a monastery or something. Attack, please? Thank you. Send in a few more guys to help out. I now have +2 defense, which helps a ton with knights against archers, in case you didn't know. It is important. The corgi is now moving underneath my bed, for some reason. I suppose it's slightly darker. Oh, these guys are bugging out like crazy. That can't be intentional. I don't remember them ever doing this in the old version. Anyway, up to Imperial Age. I'm really out of knights here. This mild annoyance knows no bounds. But yeah, you can see where we're going with this. Let's just move all these goddamn lumberjacks over here. Whoops. My bad. Don't focus the villager, man. It's just rude. So the reason we're not just, you know, killing Burgundy is because they will offer to ally with you at some point. Ah, well.
We would join you if you could only tribute to us 500 gold and then build a castle in our town to help defend us.
Speak of the devil. So we're gonna give it a hot second. I mean, I guess we can just do it now. Burgundy, 500.
We appreciate your show of good faith. Now, if you build a castle within our town, we will know that you can be trusted. You have 10 minutes.
So yeah, in case you guys can't tell, the area in which you need to build the castle is marked by these flags. So just, you know, build the castle in there. And then Burgundy will ally with you. But you do have 10 minutes, otherwise they'll get angry and then you have to defeat them. Not that that's an especially challenging task. But still, I just want to show you guys everything. Work, please. How'd you guys end up all the way over there? Oh, let's not anger Orléans yet. They're the only ones that actually are especially scary, as they have been in Imperial Age this whole time, and to boot have gathered a bunch of relics. How did... Oh wait, no, we're allied with them. I'm like, how did they get in there? Duh.
Hopefully we are not making a mistake, but for now, we ride with the Huns.
Never ever making a mistake. Not when you join the Ornlu party. Woo woo. Trying to find where Dash is. Oh, there he is. He's just tucked under my bed. But I mean, you have plenty of starting resources. Or like, resources in your area, obviously, have fairly few actual starting resources. Wait, they're running away? Oh, Trebuchetto. Help me out, Burgundy. You owe me. Specifically 500 gold and 650 stone. Yeah, so Orléans, they do make a somewhat scary army. They have a bunch of, you know, siege units, monks, halberdiers. They do make paladins eventually, I believe, as well. So you have to be a little careful. Anyway, Metz does have a castle. So, obviously we need to deal with that, with the power of siege weapons. No, not the siege workshop. It'll take me like a minute to replace it. God damn it. Now look what you're making me do. So yeah, as the intro thing says, we do have the strength in numbers here. Like, they all have a much lower pop limit than us. Well, most of them, as we will see. Oh yeah, also, in case it wasn't clear, once you ally with Burgundy, you no longer have to defeat them, so it's not like you have to backstab them or anything. Nor do they backstab you, unlike seemingly everyone else in these campaigns. Also, unlike in AOC, I believe Metz advances to the Imperial Age, given time. At least I seem to remember that in my very first playthrough in DE of this. Well, I mean, this is my second playthrough. Not that much of a dork. So we'll just move on, smashing our way through Metz. Then we'll deal with the big bad boy Orléans, which in around 1,000 years is going to be saved by Joan of Arc. Eventually, we'll get to that. Like I said, it's in around 1,000 years. And we're doing these chronologically. I believe the next one after this is Tricudenziad, if I recall correctly. Here's some stone. So we're just making your ideal Hunnic army comp. Cav archers, paladins. Some siege units of the assorted variety. Oh damn, they already have lift. Wait. Oh, I guess those are just converted. I'm like, why don't the Frank Paladins have 192 HP? Nope, they still only have... Well, that's actually Metz. Still, the mystery was solved. Oh, hi, Corgi. Am I keeping you up? Yeah, be prepared for me to be constantly very distracted by Dash when I'm home. Because he's such a good boy. And if you catch my streams, he will likely make cameo appearances there as well. I guess we technically haven't defeated Metz. We should probably do that. Get him! Ah, there goes Metz. There she blows. Come on. Oh, that's not especially efficient. You guys can come over here. Like I said, Orléans definitely the most scary of the cities, but nothing a good old Hun host imp spam can't handle. I guess we could have gotten Heresy and Faith if we really wanted to deal with the monks, but not too much of a threat. Really don't need all this stone. Also, that new conversion sound, man, I am not used to it. Wait, what? I told the trebuchets to attack the castle. They keep getting stuck. That's annoying. There we go. There's some more gold income. Also, another reason you should be careful when attacking Orléans is once you destroy their town center, not when you've defeated them, but when you've destroyed their town center, which is, you know, right here, that's when the Roman army comes. Like, that's what triggers the Roman army to show up. I mean, at this point, Orléans is pretty much dead anyway, but just in case Orléans is less dead, and you, like, want to snipe the town center, or whatever, you might want to reconsider. But yeah, they just have the two castles, just have the one town center. I don't know why I'm destroying a mining camp. They also have a bunch of relics in case I didn't mention that before. They have air slits too. Then they should say something like, "You burned your last town." Yeah! I was right. Just a little bit of delay. So the Roman army is going to come, and the Roman army is actually pretty damn scary. We will likely lose all of these units. Yeah, 4 relics here in Orléans. And of course you need to defeat them. Back in AOC, they used to be a bunch of champions and elite cataphracts. Now, as you will shortly see, they will be a bunch of centurions and legionaries, which are, I mean, the centurions are literally, I think, elite cataphract reskins, but the legionaries are actually elite jaguar warrior reskins and have a bonus damage versus infantry. This was more of a problem in the Alaric campaign when we were making infantry, not really with the Huns, but still worth noting. Oh yeah, also, in case you like, are trying to head off the Romans, you can't. Back in AOC, they used to have one samurai at the very far north of the map, which I found to be rather amusing. Now, it's gone. I think it's just a horse garrison inside itself now, or something boring. Actually, where is the Roman army? They should be here by now. So what happens is there's just a trigger that just spawns in a ton of centurions and legionaries from the west. I mean, their score's pretty high, so, like, they... Spies is still super expensive. Spies is generally something that is pretty useful in this scenario, just because, The Romans don't have any villagers, but they do have a large army that you need to track down and kill. Yeah, where the hell are these guys? The Romans are late to their own battle. Anyway, let's make spies cheaper, shall we? Ah, here they are. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, you can see army pretty large and scary. Going to be lots and lots of more paladinos and cav archers. Lots and lots more of them. Oh, yes, lots and lots more of them. Maybe these guys are just like they keep on getting bugged out or something. Anyway, let's retreat just a hair. Siege weapons, don't really need them anymore. And unlike AOC, the Roman army would just like kind of spread out and like be kind of weird like that. Now they actually, I think, are constantly attacking you. I'm pretty sure what they're doing is they're constantly triggered to patrol at, towards my base. Which is making them bug out a little bit, but at least makes them stack up as, an army, as opposed to just being destroyed piecemeal one by one. But their amount of troops is finite, and ours more or less isn't. But yeah, that's a big old army right there. At least try to keep our cav archers alive, I guess. Yeah, other than being, I'm pretty sure the Centurions are exactly cataphracts, just with a slightly different skin. The Legionaries are elite Jaguar warriors, have all the same stats as them, except they have one more Pierce armor, which, if real elite Jaguar warriors had that, that'd be pretty damn scary. Alright. Oh no. Ripperino, man. Jerks. Look at this sick flank maneuver. So much sick flanking. Damn, Orléans still has a ton of villagers. Well, the Roman army seems mostly dead. Man. In case you guys didn't know why I'm constantly checking the cost of spies, it is because spies has a base cost of 200, and then it's plus 100 gold for every enemy villager, which is usually why it's more or less impossible to afford in any game, because that gets real expensive real quick. But in this sort of scenario, or if your opponent is like sending random units out on the map, then yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh, are they deleting stuff now? Indeed. So now... Huh? I wonder, I guess it still counts the Burgundian villagers and stuff against the cost of spies. I don't remember it doing that. Hooray! That was really anticlimactic, but sure, why not? Here's Burgundy. You know, we kind of let them expand as best we could. And the Roman army comes from, like, right here. In case you were interested. But yeah, the elite samurai's gone. You can see the one tile where he used to be that isn't a forest. Very sad.
The old priest hung his head as he related what happened next, and I could tell the weight of the memories caused him great sorrow. Attila would stop at nothing until he reached his fiancée Honoria and his goal of ruling the Roman Empire. The ravaging of Gaul was unprecedented. People were tortured, their bodies torn asunder by wild horses, or their bones crushed under the weight of rolling wagons. Their unburied limbs were abandoned on the public roads as prey to dogs. Heads on stakes stretched from Gaul clear back to the Danube River, from whence the Huns had come. They lay
Dracula's
siege to
taking
Orléans,
note.
for Attila had learned much of siegecraft since he had faced the walls of Constantinople. But as the Huns set to their fell task, a great cloud of dust appeared on the horizon. Aetius and the Roman army had come.
Dun dun dun. Anyway, here are the achievements and stuff. Again, this looks very, very bugged. Bloop. What was the largest army? 206. Yeah, that's pretty big. But anywho, that will be a Barbarian Betrothal. Next will be the Catalonian Fields. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.